Dear friends, hello. My name is Sonali Sikdar. I am a psychologist and a psychotherapist, and I practice in Mumbai. Today, I'm here to bring across again a very simple topic on how we push ourselves into overthinking many times. Have you ever seen a cow that after her grazing is done, she's just sitting back and relaxing in the shade of a tree, or she's basking in the sunlight as per her need? And when we see the ruminating cow, we find the action perhaps very useless and purposeless. Very repetitive. The cow is continuously ruminating. Her mouth is moving, and one is left wondering what is the use of chewing and chewing the grass again and again till it becomes almost one with the stomach lining. I'm sure only a cow or a bovine expert may be able to help with this particular answer to actually give us a logical explanation which may convince us to as to why the cow does what she does with the grass. How many times have you caught yourself finalizing an answer and then again re-looking at that answer over and over again? I'm sure this exercise of doing, redoing, rethinking can be very overwhelming and very exhausting. All of us overthink a few things once in a while. For example, if it's a huge spend on an electronic item, or if we are having some kind of a home design or a home decor or a redesign that we are trying to do, this is a perfect thing to do because obviously the replanning and redoing and rethinking is needed. But chronic overthinkers spend most of their time when they are awake into rumination, which puts a pressure on them. And they assume this pressure as a form of stress. And they complain to the whole world, oh, I'm feeling stress, I'm feeling stress. Actually, what is happening is they're overthinking. Overthinking can be in many forms, endlessly deliberating when making a decision, and then questioning that decision again and again, attempting to read minds of other people when they really don't know what is going on in their mind, trying to predict the future on the basis of the assumptions that you have made, reading into smallest of details, like we say, no, read between two lines, and reading into those details and undoing and redoing the plans and decisions in your head and mind all over again. Basically, for this person, if you may understand, it's like a sports commentary that's running inside your mind in some form of self-talk that is continuously deliberating, criticizing, and literally pulling things apart piece by piece and then creating assumptions of the consequences and outcomes. There are so many what ifs and shoulds and that takes over the person's mind and the overall thinking, as if there is an invisible jury that is sitting there and out there to judge our lives. There is also a constant fear of how people are going to view them and also interpret their words and their actions. They can actually spend sleepless nights ruminating over thoughts and worries, uh, and thus making themselves very sick. Rumination is also called as rumination because we tend to engage ourselves in an act of repetitive thinking. And often we tend to lose focus of our day, our activities, and have emotional eruptions in our behavior, thoughts, and actions, and most often negative and self relational thoughts. If our focus then remains on this rumination, then you tend to throw your mind into a loop that we only prefer when we are actually listening to music, and that too our favorite music. Unfortunately, this loop of overthinking in your head burns you out since one is really not looking for any issue at hand or resolving it. Instead, they're only draining themselves emotionally, mentally, and physically at the end of the day. This can actually leave you feeling very stuck and very stagnant. And if there is no awareness of this, then you may obviously have a huge impact on your body, your mind, your relationships, and everything that is around you, and actually make you very vulnerable to anxiety and depression. One may also start feeling a sense of loss over themselves and find ourselves in midst of some heart diseases due to so much of overwhelm that you feel, with the overthinking. And you can also have a very suppressed immunity level. When one keeps relating to incidents and people in the past and how they may react in future, you're actually robbing yourself the beautiful opportunity of living in the present, which is a gift, a moment of today, which you can use to make so many beautiful changes in your life. This can then trap us into a worry and a panic cycle, and then it is very difficult to move away from that. So, I'm going to just give you a few tips and simple ways in which you can actually rebuild your life by breaking this overthinking pattern. So, basically, you need to train your brain to look at life, people, and situations differently. Basically, change your perspective. Secondly, you can be mindful and talk yourself out of the situations. Whenever you catch yourself getting into this loop of overthinking and falling prey to this overthinking and rumination, please be aware and mindful and step away from it. After all, we are humans and not cows, right? Distance yourself from the problem and seek solutions as a third person. You may actually surprise yourself that you will come across some of the issues very differently, you will have solutions very differently, and you may actually be able to even apply the solutions. Challenge yourselves by imagining that the worst outcome is there in front of you and check, what will be your reaction? How will you tackle it? How will you take care of that particular situation? And by that, you will also count your blessings, where you will say that, thank God that, now I have the awareness and now I know how to deal with this. Check if you rephrasing the issue can help you look at, approach the whole thing very differently. You can also journal your thoughts if you can, and cancel out the points that you can't agree with, and just work on the points that you may wish to move ahead with. Connect your surroundings, to nature, to things in the room, etc., and use your five senses beautifully. What you can hear, what you can see, smell, taste, feel, and notice the changes. Finally, I would suggest seek professional help and take support of a life coach and a counselor to get over this problem of overthinking and rumination. Remember, we are, as humans, born as whole and complete. We are fallible and we are allowed to make mistakes. And since we are gifted with irrational thinking, we have the ability and the capability of making changes in our lives. So don't ruin your today by not really looking into the problem and not really seeking out help, because it is okay to seek help. It is not a help that you're going to, depend on for the rest of your life. It is just something that you're temporarily fixing, and you're then going to empower yourselves and then move on. Save yourselves from this overthinking issue and have a happier living. And I hope with that you will really take concrete steps to move to a fantastic, beautiful life for yourselves. Thank you.
Help Talks are daily health related talks held at Health Education Library for People, Mumbai, India. For more information, visit www.healthlibrary.com. Subscribe to Help Talks channel. Be better informed about your health.